Hello. How are you all doing? I just saw this game in my library and I don't know what it is. No clue. I saw the difficulty settings are authors and I don't read books. But my partner reads a lot of them. And they said to go for this one. I heard he was a scene kid or something. I don't know. So we're gonna go with that. I know nothing about this game, so that's why it's a blind run. So we're gonna give it a try, and I hope I do well. Oh, it's one of those games. It's one of those games with the tentacles. I know those. That's called anime. This is an anime game. I saw a controller. I had one. It wasn't working when I was using this before, but I'll give it another try. Daniel's apartment. What if this guy was not even Daniel?
Home sweet home.
Yep, nope, controller ain't working. Looks like I'm using keyboard and mouse. Oh, my mouse controls his head. Look at the camera for a second. I want to ask you a question. Don't you ignore me. Daniel? Daniel? Oh, he's stupid. Okay. Hey, Daniel. What's the time, Daniel? He looks, but he doesn't say. Those bring back some really good memories. I agree. Remembering does bring back memories. My old flashlight. It saved me more than once in great outdoors. Turn off the light. Do you still not want to look at me, Daniel? There you are. How you doing, Daniel? No. You're not smart, are you? No, I didn't think so. Oh my god, the clock moves. Man, the toilet drain stinks as usual. Then clean it. So this isn't a horror game, this is more of a life sim. Sophie, it's taken me years to put those pictures out again. So all I know is there's multiple characters in this game and they can die. My 80s vinyl collection. Maybe next month I'll be able to afford a shelf to put them on. So many questions. Not enough brain cells. Packed with random stuff. My apartment is definitely too small. You made a noise. Sebastian P. Husher, the historical fiction author, he sold 4 million copies of his last novel. Oh, okay. It's actually nice. It's actually a nice afternoon. The kind my boss likes to fuck up with one of his stupid errands. It's so good when you can actually read out swear words. That way I don't have to edit them. Because I'm just reading. Me swearing through the means of reading is art. I plan to spend my Sunday on the couch listening to jazz. You like that Soul Train? My videotape collection. I've got quite a few westerns and cop movies. Can't wait to see the next X-Files episode. Pizza. I'm not really hungry. Then what am I doing? Oh, I can do a little jog. Lights back on. Time to leave again. It's Friday and I just got home. I don't feel like going anywhere. Do you feel like doing anything? I might have missed a door somewhere.
Oh, crikey. Seriously?
Oh boy.
Hello?
Daniel, it's me, Etienne.
Ooh.
Hey, we've got a bit of a major emergency going on here.
Oh, you're joking. Friday evening, and there's an emergency?
This is serious business. Sebastian Husher is nowhere to be found, and his manuscript should have been at the office by Tuesday.
So
He won't answer
noir.
his calls, and he hasn't shown up at his office at the university. He's vanished into thin air.
Oh, don't screw with me, Etienne. Call him on Monday or send a courier for him. I just got in the door less than 5 minutes ago.
I'd go myself, but I've got to attend Albert's performance in half an hour. Plus, Husher's house is closer to your place than it is to mine. Come on, man. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll get back home.
You're going to owe me a big fat favor.
Whatever you want. Write this down. 4 Abbott Thomas Road, in the old housing developments along Highway EB-15.
EB-15? Good God, that's out in the sticks. I plan to take a few days off after this.
Well, we'll talk about that once you find him. Oh, and if he gives you the manuscript, don't show it to anyone. And don't go selling it off to the highest bidder.
I'll see what I can do. We'll ring you up when I get back.
Thanks, Dan. You're saving my skin.
I'll make up my mind after I find out how much it costs.
Again, another Friday evening and I'm working as an errand boy. I suppose they're too important over at Wake Publishers to come looking for jolly old Husher themselves. Shit. Even I should be too important for that. Though I mustn't overstretch my complaints. Rising from my lot as a drunkard and financial ruin to that of an errand boy is actually quite an improvement. If only things had gone a bit better for the company, or I'd got on the wagon a bit sooner. Damn, Sophie did the right thing when she divorced me. I would have divorced myself in her place. Daniel Neuer, the bloody alcoholic. Chin up, you. That is Daniel Neuer, the bloody ex-alcoholic, after all. Wake Publishers employee by day, Wake Publishers screwed over lackey by evening. Even Friday evenings. But if I could find Husher, I have a feeling my status at the company would rise quite a bit. After all, he is the publishing firm's biggest star. Let's cross our fingers and hope he's home.
I wonder if people ever think out like that. Just explain the whole story to themselves like that. Husher Mansion is a large 19th century colonial house property of Sebastian P. Husher. Yeah, the author. Like, he speaks about his life like Sherlock Holmes. Prelude. A Friday like any other. They have children. This is bad. A tricycle. I didn't know Husher had kids. Why take the side door when I could take the main one right here? Because it's a horror game. A newspaper, that murderer they arrested about a week ago is on the front page. Good.
Hello?
Keep him on the front page. Nowhere
Is
else.
that music? I'd better take a look.
Very good. Light bulb at the ready. Each character has their own light source. To turn it off and on, press F. Once it's on, you can choose the direction in which you want to point the light to use. This will allow you to illuminate specific areas and helps you interact with objects that might not be in front of your character. Your light source will never run out. Use it as much as you need.
Is that someone playing a music box?
They look like travel guides. I get the feeling this is gonna like turn into a like a murder mystery. The clock marks 12. Guess it needs fixing. The alarm seems disabled. Much better if it goes off. I'll have a lot. Much better. If it goes off, I'll have a lot explaining to do. Well, you shouldn't even be coming into his house. He's not here. That's a lot of clothes. Is there anyone home? Take camera. Usher in a lot of these framed pictures. The rest must be family, I guess. Those paintings are depressing. I'd never put them up in my place. So judgmental. I like it. That's weird. What are all these suitcases doing here? I mean, I can hear it coming from that door.
No, the music isn't coming from upstairs.
Okay. I like how he doesn't really react to it. Nice record player. Looks vintage. Eat an owl. I know a house filled with you. It's more of a stream, but yes. What a beauty. Must sound like an angel. Oop. Look at all those bottles. And to think that they almost ruined my life. It's an eagle. An eagle ruined your life. So the sound is camera dependent, not character dependent. History and art magazines, I've got nothing against them, but I bet they'd bore me to death. That's a deer head. It's almost as big as I am. They usually are that big. All of the books were written by Usher. They must be first editions. He doesn't like reading other books, only his own. With so many people in the house, it's no wonder no one ever answers Etienne's calls. Run! It's getting louder. Decorative.
Thing on that doorknob.
Good for the doorknob. I'm reading. Decorative fruit, the expensive porcelain kind. I guess they don't want anyone to think they're poor. But we know better. Books and plates in the same cabinet. Not much order there. Yeah, that is weird. They must like reading books as they eat somehow. The table is set but covered in dust. How long have they been gone? Family portraits, I guess they look old. Man, that mirror's dirty. I thought he was gonna say, that's a dirty man in that mirror. Alright, what does this say? You have found an examinable item. Press E. Inspect it to gain information by pressing E. Okay. You can access it by pressing I. Alright. Dear Sebastian, how are you? To be completely honest, I must admit that we are all impatiently awaiting your latest work. My dear friend, I must ask a favor of you. Enclosed with this letter, you will find one of the latest items we have purchased at the store, an ornate music box. With fascinating engravings, the craftsmanship is astonishing, but something else has caught my eye. Or perhaps I should say ear. The melody, Sebastian. It's peculiar. You mean the one playing now? You have to listen for yourself. I had never heard the song before, and my attempts at finding the score or the name of composer have failed. I cannot for the life of me get that melody out of my head. First letter from Isaac Faber. August 1st, 1998. I was 5. Oh. Would you be willing to help me find any clues regarding this box and its mysterious melody? I would be forever grateful. With the warmest wishes, Isaac Faber. P.S. I've also enclosed the little information I managed to find about said box. Alright, we know where he lives.
We know where you live.
Interesting. What the?
A moldy room.
Can there be a door there?
Wait, yeah, actually, what? It's a door to the back of this cupboard. There's a classical music album on the record player. There's stuff lying all over the place. It reminds me of my college dorm. No, nothing weird about... Don't you try and spook me, game. Don't work that way. This really has to be older than me. And are those rifles real? Wow, this guy likes to hunt. Sophie would have a fit if she saw this. Don't worry about Sophie. She's left your life. Now let's go into this mysterious room that somehow... Wow, that's loud. Whoa, that was loud.
And we never saw him again.
I'd hardly taken a step forward when I heard the door close behind me. When I turned around, the door wasn't there anymore, and all that was left of it was a strange shadow on the wall. I searched. I despaired. And I screamed until my throat began to burn. The candles started to run out, as did the batteries in my torch. From within the most suffocating darkness, the hours went by, until turning into days, and I began to fall in and out of a restless sleep. I would hear voices, sometimes right next to me, other times a few yards away. It seemed like they were coming from the other side of the wall. Desperate cries, howling in horror, and sometimes, the worst of all, a vast, oppressive silence would fall, seeming to emanate from everywhere and nowhere all at once. There was nobody there, just hallucinations, nightmares, black nothingness, and the song from that music box.
Really?
Trapped in this impossible place, I wondered if I was going to die there.
Really sounds like he's having a panic attack. Like the first part sounded like a panic attack explanation. 3 days later, the door that should not be. Daniel has become trapped in the Husher mansion.
Etienne, do you have any news on Daniel yet?
Oh, Sophie. No. We've been calling him at home all day, but there's no response. Do you know if he's got a mobile phone?
No, I don't think so. And if he does, he doesn't tend to keep it on him.
Oh, man. I think I should pass by the Husher place when I leave, just to see if they know anything.
Husher the writer? Your client?
Yeah. I sent Daniel over there on Friday, and I haven't heard from him since.
What's the address? I'm going to stop by Daniel's place, and if I don't find him, I can go around and ask about him.
The house on the outskirts of town, on Highway EB-15. Number 4, Abbott Thomas Road. It's a big house.
Okay. I'm headed over. Call me if you find him.
No.
Of course. Same to you.
No. Call the police. It's a missing person. You now have 2 missing people. And now you're going to add another one. Unless ATN is part of the problem. That... Oh, you have stats. This is not good. Sophie Van Dienen. Oh, I could be ATN. Alright. Is there anybody else? Then we just got some random guy. I'm not going to read them all out, but damn, he's strong. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strength. I'm not going to read them all. He has a metal hip flask. Whoever has the most stealth, because I'm the stealthman. How say? So he has the most stealth. I guess I'll go as him, because I am stealthman. Alexander and his wife Marcia are housekeepers at the writer Sebastian P. Hush's mansion. Watching over the author's children is one of their many household duties. The Russian couple of Christian faith moved to Europe in the early 80s in an attempt to flee from the mysterious past that Alexander rarely, if ever, speaks about. Laskin. Take a good swig of the flask to soothe your nerves. When danger lurks away, it worked for me. Alright, we're going for you. Claim for professor and historical fiction author. Oh, this guy's got satellite. Sweet. So we are a Russian. Let's hear his accent. Alright, what's your accent like, man? Saul's tricycle. He must have been riding around the yard. Alright, so because he's a housekeeper, he knows the names of the people here. It's jammed. We'll have to go through the house to get there. Cannot read anything in this newspaper. It got wet in the rain. One. Pasha's mansion.
Why is the door open?
Okay. Oh. Mr. Sebastian's favorite coat is missing. I do not think he is home. Can I do anything else? Vodka always assured me a moment of peace. Everything seems to go quiet, even the screams. What does it say on it? Alexander. Alright. Oh, wrong button. They must have taken all this luggage from the basement, but why? We can go into the other doors. You got particular tattoos. Oh, okay. Somebody locked the door to the smoking room. How do I sneak? I am pressing buttons. I'm pressing all the buttons. Control does nothing. Alt. That was not Alt. Alt does nothing. Tab does nothing. So far, E and F are the only interaction buttons. All perfectly in order. None of them are used. Oh, wait, there was something back there.
There's something on the counter.
Good for the counter. What's this?
Yeah.
Matches. Snorri matchbox. Okay. Let's go check out what's on the counter. It's a ring?
Uh-huh.
Bottom half of a key. Oh, okay. It's broken on one side. I would say it's a key. I would say that too. Oh. Oh dear, I must clean this up. The wire is dangerous. Yeah, how do I... Alright, am I supposed to actually deal with that? Is that really important right now? Drawing by Saul. Okay. Saul F. Saul 7. Okay. Oh, I don't have anything to mop that up.
Nah.
Somebody locked the door. It's a cold room. Nah. Nah, I can't get in. Nah. Oh, this is where you come to die. Preserves. Okay. Dog food. I wonder where they've taken him. He has not come out to welcome me. Oh no, there's a dog. Motor oil. Find lubricant for the car. I like how you can actually hear it switching around. That's actually pretty neat. Listening at doors. What was that noise? You better take a look before you go back out. To press your ear against the door, walk up to it, and when you see the listen icon, press and hold the right click. While you are listening, pay attention to the sounds that come from the other side.
What was that noise?
It seems like the coast is clear. What do you mean? Is that... So there are other people in here. From now on, you can listen to what's happening on the other side of that unexamined doors. Sometimes they might have a chance to do it with other doors as well. Pay attention to the icons when you're near one. Use your map to find a way around the house. Alright.
If there is anybody in the house, I must find them.
Why? Let's listen to this one. It's either an aircon or it leads outside. That requires a key. Alright, well let's check out the other rooms that we haven't been in yet. So... Wait, was that window always open? Here, have ring. Have this ring. I marry the door. I now pronounce you man and door. What do you have to say about this? Little Saul was taking piano classes. I wonder if he still is. There's no more wood in the fireplace. I remember when Mr. Sebastian, his friends, and I hunted this deer. We killed it with a single shot. The plot thickens. No, not really. It is chess. Mrs. Catherine and my wife play chess once in a while. I'm not smart enough to play that game. Don't worry.